In the semi-final, Juan Martín del Potro played the immovable object to Federer's irresistible force. It took a 5-set epic to finally wear down the big serving Argentinian. In the final, Federer would face Nadal's conqueror, Robin Söderling.
In the second set, I, had maybe a few little chances early on, but then couldn't really quite seal the deal there, but then played one of the most incredible tiebreakers I've ever played in my life.
Federer demonstrated why he is, for so many, the greatest player of all time. Söderling found himself on the receiving end of 4 aces as Federer took the second set and turned the match in his favor.
And this is when I knew, I have to win this tournament. In the end, when it was all over, so emotional. It's such a relief, such happiness. It's hard to explain in words. The picture shows it all. It's almost disbelief.
I think everyone felt for Roger in these losses, and they're pulling for him, and especially the people in Paris, because even I felt that a little bit as I was playing my career. As I get older, they sort of push for you. They want you to win.
Everywhere I went in the city, everybody was like, "You got to win this year." They would, the taxi drivers would scream out. The people on the Vespa, would always say, "Hey, you gotta win this year." In the restaurants, they would be supporting me. So when I came through, and the crowds were so happy for me, one of the best moments in my life.
"15 days after winning that elusive French Open title, a relaxed Federer strolled purposefully into the All-England club, seeking a 6th Wimbledon singles crown.
Do you know one?
Yes, sure. Yeah, you got married yesterday.
My dad, he is his colleague.
Oh, really? Excellent. It's a little bit like my home. When I come back to a tennis tournament, I feel most welcome, most happy, basically, at Wimbledon. And the moment also I played my first match, I felt great, and I knew it could be a very good tournament for me.
Despite the withdrawal through injury of defending champion Rafael Nadal, Federer still had a job to do. A career Grand Slam had been completed in Paris. Now, he was aiming to become the greatest ever male collector of Grand Slam titles. At his favored event, and on a center court he has come to regard as a second home, Federer applied himself to the task with a singular purpose. In the opening 6 rounds, Wimbledon debutants and seasoned professionals came and were duly dispatched. A dazzling display of total tennis. Federer demonstrated his full array of shot-making and movement. Federer strode into his 7th Wimbledon final with the loss of just a single set. His opponent there would be a familiar one. Andy Roddick had rediscovered all the form that had once made him world #1. For the 3rd time, Federer would face the big serving American in a Wimbledon final.
I knew it was going to be a tough match. Never did I think it was going to last that long.
Federer had a date with destiny. But there was more than a little resistance from the USA. Just as in their encounter 5 years previously, it was Roddick who took the opening set.
Roddick served great, he was moving great, he was outplaying Roger for the first 2 sets.
Roddick racked up 4 set points. Federer had to summon a response. All year, Roddick had only lost 4 tiebreaks. But during the most significant decider of the season, he started to waver. Federer exerted the pressure. 4 set points saved, and now the advantage was with the Swiss. Although Federer dropped only 2 points on serve during the entire 3rd set, another tiebreak was required. This time, the outcome was only briefly in doubt. Federer had never lost a major final when leading 2-1. But at that moment, statistics were just a meaningless distraction to an inspired Roddick. 2 sets all.
You are prepared for 5 sets, but not this far. I've never played this long of a match in my career. This is going to just be one of those matches. We're going to be growing beards. We're going to be there for a week or so, and we're not going to be able to break each other.
If you don't capitalize it on grass, that one moment, man, you could just turn like that.
I had the feeling he was getting sort of tired, so maybe that helped me to believe him and stronger that I could come through at the very, very end.
But all classics must end sometime. In the 30th game of a monumental 5th set, Roddick's serve finally weakened. Before the watching legends of the game, Federer had his championship point.
I was able to come through in the end, and I think the moment when I won was very much a reaction where, like, I did it, I can't believe I did it, and it was a very special moment, of course, but at the same time just feeling a little bit sad as well for Andy, because he came so close, he fought so hard.
A record 15th Grand Slam singles title. A collection which had begun on centre court 6 years earlier. The great Pete Sampras's record had finally been overhauled.
I know how much it takes to win 14 majors, and to do it so quickly and to have 15 at 28 now is incredible. And Roger just showed that he has all aspects of being a great champion. He's got the heart, the mind, and the talent, and he does them all very well. But it was just great to be up there with Laver and Borg, and a lot of history there, a lot of majors up in that royal box.
It's amazing to be part of such an elite group, and being part of that greatest, of all time, debate. I definitely have records that show why I could be, why I should, why I shouldn't, So the debate is open, but I think I should be playing as long as I still can, because I still want to play for many more years to come. And then there should be a judgment on how good was I really.
And within 3 weeks of that career-defining moment on court at Wimbledon, Roger and Mirko experienced an even more life-changing